Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Band Together Leadership. My name is Paul Everts. I'm the founder, speaker, trainer, coach. I work with the John Maxwell team. Today is August the 20th, 2022. It's 12 noon here in Roseville, California. Of course, you, I hope, are watching it sometime after September, I want to say 6th-ish. What we are doing is we are going through John Maxwell's wonderful book, The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader. I run an independent business. I'm doing a leadership training seminar. Went to Visalia, had a great time at Visalia. Oh my gosh. And we're attempting to do more in the Placer County area, Nevada County. We have another one tentatively planned for Visalia in October about parenting and families. So if you're interested, go to conductingmylife.com. Check it out, and you'll see the curriculum, and you'll see how many different studies I'm certified to teach. And I'd like to come and help you because it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Let me explain what I'm wearing right now. I'm actually doing this on purpose to challenge some of you. My son is in the Navy, our son. He's a lieutenant, and I wear this in honor of him. I don't wear it to make you upset at me. I don't wear it to trigger you. I don't wear it in a jingoistic fashion. PJ, our son, is a great young man, and he takes his job really serious, and I love him. Diana and I are just so proud of him, and Katie, and Ashley, and our grandsons. But my point is that PJ is in the Navy. I wear this to honor him. And everything I'm doing, actually, in this book, I've done with PJ and Katie. And all my students. My students will tell you since 1997, Mr. Everts has used John Maxwell. It's very interesting, though, at one school that I was at, a parent, takes one parent, you know. And I don't call parents extremists unless they threaten my life. And I've had a couple parents threaten my life. You're extremists. You're strange. So, but no, when parents are questioning, parents are concerned, they're not extremists. But when they threaten your life, shoot out your car window and do other things, yeah, that's extremist. But what I'm saying to you is that I want you to get past what people look like, get past what people believe, understand we all, I know it's corny, all of us bleed red. All of us want food. All of us need food and water. We want shelter. There is more in common than not. Today we're going to talk about passion. And I have a passion for life. And therefore, we're going to delve into it. Here's passion right now. Take this life and love it. Take this life and love it. When a leader reaches out in passion, the leader is usually met with an answering passion. That's from John Maxwell. Bill Cosby, okay, see, this is what we're talking about. When this book was written, we didn't know what Bill Cosby was doing. I'm going to still read the quote, though. Anyone can dabble, but once you have made that commitment, your blood has that particular thing in it, and it's very hard for people to stop you. And that's, again, by Bill Cosby. Is that interesting? Now what do we think about Bill Cosby? All right, moving on. Pizza sauce is in his blood. In the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, Dr. Maxwell tells the story of Papa John's Pizza and how the company, founded in 1984, that's the year I graduated from high school, by John Schnatter, grew from 1 to 46 stores in its first 7 years, and then from 46 to 1,600 in 7 years after that. The phenomenal success the company experienced in the second half was due to the law of explosive growth, which says, quote, to add growth, lead followers. To multiply, lead leaders. But what was the key to Papa John's success in the first half? The answer is passion. John Schnatter not only eats Papa John's pizza, he breathes, sleeps, and lives it. It is always his predominating thought. Lehman Brothers analyst Michael Spicer said of him in Success magazine, quote, pizza is Schnatter's life, and he takes it very seriously. Schnatter's philosophy is simple and straightforward. He says, concentrate on what you do well and do it better than anybody else. What he does well is lead the fastest growing business of its kind in the world. And he enjoys it so much that he is always in the thick of things. Recently, Schnatter went to visit a franchise owned by his wife, Annette, in downtown Louisville, and found that the store was unexpectedly swamped with orders. What did he do? Well, he jumped in and helped make pizzas for an hour and a half. It is something he loves doing. He visits stores 4 or 5 times a week, often unannounced, just to make sure everything is on track. He says, talking about my dreams for a business at age 22, people thought I was crazy. Vendors, bankers, and even some friends just laughed when I told them I'd be opening 5 or 6 stores a month. End of quote. Now Schnatter regularly opens an amazing 30 stores a month, a new store every day of the year. And he wants to increase that. A franchise opened in Mexico, and Schnatter plans to expand into Venezuela, Puerto Rico, and other foreign markets. He does not intend to stop until he leads the largest selling. He wants to be the largest seller of pizza in the world. He just might do it because he loves it and he gives it everything he's got. And every chapter has fleshing it out. Here's fleshing it out. Experts spend a lot of time trying to figure out what makes people successful. They often look at people's credentials, intelligence, education, and other factors. David Sarnoff of RCA maintains that, quote, nobody can be successful unless he or she loves their work. If you look at the lives of effective leaders, you will find that they often do not fit into a stereotypical mold. For example, more than 50% of all CEOs of Fortune 500 companies had C or C- averages in college. Nearly 75% of all U.S. presidents were in the bottom half of their school classes. Okay, I go on. And more than 50% of all millionaire entrepreneurs never finished college. What makes it possible for people who might seem ordinary to achieve great things? The answer? Passion. Nothing can take the place of passion in a leader's heart. So you got to take a look at 4 truths about passion and what it can do for you as a leader. As I said in the previous episodes, I don't read word for word because I don't want Dr. Maxwell to get mad at me, and also because you might want to buy the book. And I have some thoughts about John Schnatter after this, by the way. Number 1, passion is the first step to achievement. There'll be words about that in the book. Number 2, passion increases your willpower. Number 3, passion changes you. And then number 4, passion makes the impossible possible. Reflecting on passion. Despite the power of passion, many people in our culture seem to believe that passion is something to be suspicious about. Sociologist Tony Campolo has observed, quote, we are caught up at a particular stage in our national ethos in which we are not only materialistic, but worse than that. We are becoming emotionally dead as people. We don't sing. We don't dance. We don't even commit sin with much enthusiasm. End of quote. Is passion a characteristic of your life? Do you wake up feeling enthusiastic about your day? Is the first day of the week your favorite? Or do you live from weekend to weekend, sleepwalking through your everyday routine? How long has it been since you could not sleep because you were too excited about an idea? If passion is not a quality in your life, you are in trouble as a leader. The truth is that you can never lead something you do not care passionately about. You can't start a fire in your organization unless one is first burning in you. Bring it home. Bring it home. Take your temperature. Return to your first love. Associate people with passion. And then finally, the daily takeaway. General Billy Mitchell, a career Army officer, was assigned to an aviation section in 1916. That's where he learned to fly, and it became the passion of his life. Though aircraft played a minor role in World War I, he could see the military potential of air power. After the war, General Billy Mitchell began a campaign to convince the military to create an air force. He provided demonstration after demonstration of what airplanes could do, but he met strong resistance. Frustrated, General Billy Mitchell forced the Army to court-martial him in 1925. A year later, he resigned. Only after World War II was Mitchell exonerated and posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. He was willing to pay any price to do what he knew was right. How about you? Yeah, I did. I retired really early. I retired on the 22nd of December, 2021 from a school called Oakmont. My passion is to take care of students in a conservative way. Now, what does that mean, Paul? I'll give you an example. About 10 years ago, I was the percussion manager for the All-State Honor Band. And the timpani player did not have any device to tune his timpani. Usually you have a pitch pipe, you have a tuning fork. Conductor asked him, and he happened to be Asian and broken English. But the conductor said, "How do you tune your timpani?" Well, I walk over to the marimba or the bells, and I hit it, and then I walk back over. You don't have a pitch pipe, and you're in the All-State Honor Band? You need to fix this. Well, then one of my colleagues came over, and he and I are on political differences. He's liberal, and I'm not. And he said to me, "Aren't you the percussion manager, Paul?" I said, "I am." "Aren't you going to go downstairs and get him a pitch pipe?" "No." "Paul, that's your job." "No. That's his job. I will tell him where to go, and then he will go get the pitch pipe." That fried me to no end. That's the difference between how I help students and how the other teachers help students. And that was 10 or 15 years ago, and it hasn't changed much, you know. The students are really leaning in on the teachers, and my passion is to make them individuals. My passion is to not have them be dependent on anybody. Now, I wish I could say I would like them to be dependent on God. Please be dependent on God. Be more dependent on you in the sense that you know right from wrong. But that's the way I take care of my students. So when I was told there are certain things I can't say, like you can't say I love you, that took passion out of me. My passion, my purpose is to love my students. And I'm going to tell them I love you. I'm going to say, I love you. I was told I couldn't say that anymore. My passion was gone. I had to quit. I had to walk away from the profession that I loved dearly. Early, too. When you retire, I think, whatever it was, 30.5 years, whatever the stupid thing is, you don't make a lot of money. And it was never about making money. And I don't want to sound sanctimonious to some of you, but we're talking about passion. We're talking about passion. So things have changed. If you want to know what I'm doing, just go ahead and email me, and I'll be more than happy to tell you what I'm doing. But I do appreciate God giving me a chance to go back to the beginning. Go back to what I was meant to do. And I was to begin with the end in mind. And I'm going to go and love students of all ages. I want to tell them, I love you. It's my passion. So, And I want to first understand the students and then understand and go, hey, go learn what the word love means. I'm happily married. Leave it there. And then finally, people don't care how much you know, then they know how much you care, and I care about you very much. That's why I risk doing this. I've lost a lot of friends. But I have a passion. And sometimes the passion is going to come with some costs. Think about it. All right, I hope this helped one person today. God bless, and I love you.